Howdy, y'all. Oh shoot. So it's time. I was about to do my Texas accent. Should I? Should I though? Probably not. This is from like Halloween. It makes me look like a witch, so I think I'm gonna take it off. It's time for my Red Dead Redemption review. It's not the Uber edition, the one that came with the big box. It's the special edition. It just came with a map and some codes for something, for like some kind of outfit or something like that, and a horse. Nice for when you haven't unlocked the whole map so that you could kind of see what's available and stuff. The game is a third-person action adventure with RPG elements as well. It was developed by Rockstar and it was published by Rockstar Games and Take-Two. I am going to do a longer version of this review for Patreon, and I'm also going to write an article and stuff. So if you want to see more, that's how you could see it. I'm going to put it right up here if you would like to support the work that I do, because I'm going to put more work into this if you would like to. The game captures the spirit of westerns so well. Like the story being told, it's intense, it's passionate, it's dramatic, it involves a lot of emotions when it comes to relationships. It deals with good and evil. You are immediately transported into that time period, into that story, into that gang, into that character. Which is Arthur Morgan. I made a video where I talked about the timeline and I went into dates and all that, like how old John Marston was and all this and when does it actually take place. But it spans a time frame of like 10 years or something like that. Arthur Morgan looks older as time goes by, which I think is just so cool. Again, the details, the way that you see that they're different, that they've grown, that they've matured throughout time. The gameplay of Rockstar games feels very similar. Whether you play Grand Theft Auto, whether you play Red Dead, whether you play anything of Rockstar, the gameplay is very similar. It always has a familiar feeling, which I think is good because it gives Rockstar a stamp of familiarity. I love the way that they do the tutorials. They make it in the game. They make it part of the narrative. They don't treat you like a baby, like Arthur doesn't know how to do any of this stuff. There's different controls and for everything. You could talk to people. I think I used fast travel once, and this is a huge map. You could go literally wherever you want. It's just so well done, and the places look amazing. They just look gorgeous. The weather systems are just fascinating to me. The thunderstorms, oh my god. There are so many different types of weather systems in this game. If you push a button, you could see the temperature, and you kind of want to keep an eye on the temperature because what you wear affects that. So if you're too hot, you'll start losing some health slowly, and if you're too cold, also you'll start losing some health slowly. What you're wearing actually makes a difference. Arthur actually starts shivering, and you could see the breath, you could see the horse's breath. If I was gonna travel for a long time where I was like, oh my god, it's gonna take me forever to get over there, I was like, okay, I pretend like I was gonna go on a journey, and I had to pack my clothes, what clothes I was gonna need. I was gonna need to go hunting, and I would have to bring back, supplies for the camp and stuff. And it was just so relaxing. Arthur could take baths because he gets dirty. His hair grows, which I was fascinated with. I was just fascinated. Even bald. I don't know if it grows when you're bald though. I would like to see that. The horse, I absolutely adore horses. I wish we could have owned more horses. Like Rockstar, come on, give us a horse ranch. I'd go out there and I'd look for them in the wild. And there's so many different ones, and all the horses are for different things. Like one of the horses has more health, like that's the war horse. Some of them, like the racing horse, has more stamina. There is a difference as to how you treat your horse. Whether you feed it, whether you brush it and all that, and it gets dirty. Once it's fully bonded to you, it just becomes a part of you. It will move immediately. The mocap, the details on the face, holy crap. I think they said they all had like 60 cameras since 2013. That's when they met and they actually started to work together. You feel the camaraderie between them. That's one of the reasons why I think that this game should be played before Red Dead 1, because it gives John Marston that baggage that you just had to imagine in Red Dead Redemption 1. You just had to imagine what these characters meant to him. Arthur is just more than John. Arthur is a character that just is a whirlwind. Arthur is the pillar. You could choose the intensity of his morality, if you want him to be honorable or if you want him to not be honorable. And you get different outcomes from it. So it's cool, the options that they give you. I love that kind of intensity in a character. There were some UI glitches here and there. Okay, I reloaded. The issue's fixed. Perfect, we're golden. If the issue hadn't been fixed and it was like, now I just have to play the game like that, then I would be like, this, we got some problems. The game also encourages so many types of play styles. Not only the point of view, you could play in first person, you could play in third person, different camera. I think there's 3 different camera angles for third person, and not just the points of view, but also just the play styles. You can explore in a more stealthy way, go guns blazing, sniping, fight on your horse, you could fight off your horse, you could go on stagecoaches, you could jump on trains and stuff. Even if that's not what you had to do, you could. One thing that I absolutely adored was Arthur's journal. Oh my god. I would just sit there, read his journal. And I rarely ever do that. Even the dogs or any animal, as they usually do, Rockstar is one of those developers that really knows how to strike a balance between narrative and gameplay and world. So that's pretty much it. That was my experience and my review for Red Dead Redemption 2. Please let me know in the comments down below your favorite gameplay aspect or mechanic. I absolutely do recommend this game. I know it's not available for PC, and I hope one day it will be, because it's an amazing game and it should be available to everyone. And I know that a lot of the developers in Rockstar worked really hard in overtime and horrible crunch hours for this game. And I feel really bad about that. I don't like that. It's not healthy. They should be proud of what they've done. I am so sorry that it was the way that it was and that they had to work that hard, but it paid off. And I hope they find some comfort in that. I hope Rockstar changes as well, because this has gone on for a few years now, and start trying to incorporate a more healthy environment while still making great games and putting in like a lot of, hard work into it, but not to the point where, where these people are struggling. But thank you so much to those developers for putting the blood, sweat, and tears into this game, because it was a gorgeous game. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.